We're going to do two things in this video. We're going to speed up or slow down a section of video if I really want to slow-mo something. And I kind of want to talk about sequences a little bit. I've been kind of dodging the subject of sequence, and we're just going to touch on that a little bit. So back to pexels.com. Pexels.com. I searched for basketball dunk and I used this video right here. So I already downloaded it. You can hit the download button. Mine's already downloaded. In Premiere, I do need to import it yet. I didn't get to that step. So I'm going to go to my downloads. There's my video, import it. We know that just based on experience, it puts my new video in its own sequence. So I already have an existing sequence with my former demonstration, but now I have a new sequence with just this video. So there's two sequences in here, and the new one has my new video. We're going to stay on this video this time. So to ramp up or ramp down a video or speed up a section, I first want to change the settings of this video. So I selected the video with my left click on the mouse. I'm going to right click on the mouse, and from here I'm going to go to the bottom part of this menu, show clip keyframes. I'm going to go to time mapping and time remapping. That's really what it's called. That's the technical name for this. And then we're going to go to speed. And it added something in here, but it's really hard to see. So I want to be able to see this video a little bit more. So I'm kind of stretching this out to really focus on this one video track. And what it added is this bar right here. So I want to get to the part where he's like right there, jumping up into the air, gonna make that slam dunk, and then till he follows through, that's where I want it to end. So to slow this down, I want to first use my pen tool. We use this for audio, same method here. So I'm going to click where I want it to start, that phase of slow down, the real slow-mo part. And then where do I want it to end? Right here when he lands. I'm going to use my pen tool again to just kind of click on that bar. And it added these two flags, and that's what we're going to focus on next. Well, I lied. We're going to focus on this bar. So it took a chunk out of this video. This is the part that I want to slow down. So with my white arrow, my selection tool selected, I can now drag this down, and it's getting longer because it takes that much more time to play this section of the movie because it's in slow-mo. So I'm going to really slow it down. Let's drag it out. Drag it down really far. And if I play it, that section is really slowed down. And until it plays all the way through, it's slowed down. Same thing would happen if I drag this bar up above. It speeds that whole area up. So if I take my timeline and play it, really speeds that up. So I'm interested in a slow-mo for this. And there's one more thing. So there's these flags up here at the top. This is a sudden slowdown. So if I want to ramp this down a little bit, I can drag these flags to the left, and that now will go to slow-mo a little gradually. It's just easier on the eyes. It's not so sudden. Same thing over here. I'm just stretching these flags, and that is just a little bit easier for me to watch. And if I hit play, the slow-mo happens a little bit less sharp right there. And that is slowing down the video. The sequence part is now I have this sequence I can look at and work on and edit. And now I have this second sequence. You can do different things with this sequence. I can have like multiple things I'm working on. So if I do YouTube videos and I have multiple sequences, I can throw things in, all of the same files I need to keep using, all of the same titles I need to keep using, or end credits I might still need to use, and I can use them in each sequence. I can recycle them and reuse them. I can also do, if I'm doing a larger movie, I might do little bits in one sequence and then the next little bit in the next sequence, and then I can make it a part of one movie. So there's a couple different reasons for different sequences, but I want a complete concept in this sequence. This was our first demonstration, just learning how to use Premiere. Now we're going to start to learn some effects. So I did switch to a new sequence for this speed up, slow down. And that's kind of a little bit about sequences there. Last thing I want you to know about sequences is you can rename them. So if I double click on this sequence, I double clicked a couple times. I can type in demo to give that a name. Now I know that what that's referring to. That's just our getting started files. That's what we were saving this file as originally. And then this is our speed up, slow down. So let's put it slow down. So that's our slow down, and then it reorders them in alphabetical order. But that's how you can rename any of these two. You can rename. So a little bit about sequences, about ramping up, ramping down, and renaming sequences.